Hello everybody, it's the Sixth Man, back with another video. And today's topic is, can the Miami Heat make the NBA Finals? When you think of the Miami Heat, you don't think of a team that would make it past the first round, less even make the playoffs. But today, I'm going to show you how the Miami Heat would be able to make the finals this season. First off, let's go into the acquisitions for the season. First and foremost, the most obvious chance of them making the finals, a man who plays with a huge chip on his shoulder, none other than Jimmy Butler. Butler is out for blood this season, after having a huge feud with what seems like the whole entire Timberwolves roster, and then getting traded to the Sixers with a disappointing end to the season, thanks to a man with robotic-like features named Kawhi Leonard of all people. Anyways, I think Jimmy Buckets is really going to be able to show the whole league what they've been missing. I personally think he's going to go off for an MVP stat line and season. Next up, a rookie who's really impressed everybody across the league, being completely on fire all preseason long, has been Tyler Herro. Being the 13th pick, Herro has been looking like a complete steal. In fact, it seems like the Heat might have the best selections this year, but more on that later. One rookie who just shocked the world the other night by dropping 40 on the Rockets is Kendrick Nunn. After being undrafted in 2018, he signed with the Santa Cruz Warriors and played with them for a season. After balling out in the G League, Miami decided they liked his playing style, so they decided to sign him. Looking to be a third-string point guard behind the looks of Goran Dragic and Justice Winslow, it looks like we won't be seeing much playing time from him this season. Having an up-and-down career thus far and coming into his 5th season, Justice Winslow needs to shut up the haters this season by having a breakout year. If they want to get past the second round, it can't just be Jimmy doing all the work, and it's obvious the Heat organization has displayed trust in Winslow, giving him $13 million a year until 2022. With lack of depth or talent in the big man spots, they'll need to trade off some of their guards if they're going to be serious this season. I don't know about you, but I don't see Kelly Olynyk having any sort of breakout in the nearby future. One guy that will have an amazing season this year is Bam Adebayo though. His stat line projection for this season includes 14 points and 10 rebounds a game. Not really given a starting spot his whole career, I think Myers Leonard could very well be a threat this year, if given one of course. In Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals, being down 3-0, the Blazers gave Myers the starting nod, with him getting 30 points and 12 boards, falling short to the Warriors by 2 points. Now I'm not saying he'll be able to average that, but I think he'll be another 15 and 10 a game for the Heat. Now that we've talked about their acquisitions and hopefully breakout players for the season, let's get into their projected lineup. At point guard this season, we have Justice Winslow, averaging 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists during the 31-game span in which Dragic was injured. There is no reason for him not to have a breakout season. Going into the 2 spot, it looks like veteran shooter Dion Waiters will take over the spot for now, but I won't be surprised to see if Herro claims that as his sometime over the season. I'd like to call Waiters a lost cause, and they should just give the spot to Herro immediately. There's no point in not giving it to him. He's shown he's worthy of it all preseason long. At the 3, for very obvious reasons, is 4-time All-Star, 4-time All-Defensive Team, 2-time All-NBA Team, and the 2015 Most Improved Player of the Year, Jimmy Butler. Always working on his game, never one to cut any slack, I wouldn't be surprised if he put up a career high 28 points a game, 7 boards, 6 assists, and a pair of steals. The Heat have given the keys of the offense to Jimmy. He has teammates that can give him spacing to do what he does best. Coming in at power forward, one of the most hated people of the league is Kelly Olynyk, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Heat go in for 2 centers with Leonard and Bam Adebayo running it. Olynyk really hasn't shown any sort of breakout, whereas Myers Leonard could really do it this season. At the center spot is Bam Adebayo. Coming into his 3rd season, Bam is looking for a monster defensive season. After having the 11th best defensive rating in the league last year as a sophomore, and coming into the season at 22 years of age, he will be a fun player to watch throughout the years. The Heat bench mob, ranging from inexperienced players to respected vets, will be fun to watch as the season progresses. Some of the veterans include former All-Star Goran Dragic, defensive beast James Johnson, sharpshooter Dion Waiters, and the team captain Udonis Haslem. Some young players on the bench include the explosive jumping bunny Derrick Jones Jr., and another shooter in Duncan Robinson. One player who is on his 3rd team already is Davon Reed. A 6'6" player with a 7-foot wingspan, this guy is a very underrated defender. Don't be surprised if there's some highlights of him making fools of some players on the defensive end this season. After giving you a rundown of the team, I will now show you the playoff picture. At the 1 spot, we'll have the Bucks. 2 spot, we'll have the 76ers. At the 3 seed, it'll be the Celtics. 4 seed will be the Pacers. 5th seed will be the Heat. 6 is the Nets. 7th seed is the Magic, and the 8th seed is the Raptors. The real story for the first round is the 3rd seeded Celtics going up against the 6th seeded Nets with KD and Kyrie. The Nets will win the series with ease after struggling with both KD's and Kyrie's injuries all season long. And then I'm just going to predict the Heat will beat the Oladipo-led Pacers in 7 games. In the second round, it'll be the Bucks versus the Heat. The Bucks with Giannis and Chris Middleton will bring it to a 7-game series. This could really go either way, but just for the sake of the video, we'll say the Heat will win. Now you have the Nets going up against the 76ers. The Sixers are filled with way more talent, and especially with the nobody being able to stop Embiid, they will be able to win the series. Now here we are in the Eastern Conference Finals, 76ers versus the underdog Miami Heat. But sadly, most underdog stories end with a bad ending. Jimmy Buckets gets dominated by his former team, getting destroyed in a 4-0 sweep. If either the Clippers or the Lakers make the finals, they'll dominate the Sixers either way. So our story comes to an end. The Heat could be one of those teams that either gets knocked out in the first round or makes it to the conference finals. Or heck, maybe Jimmy is dysfunctional with this team as well, and I just wasted my whole day making this video while the Heat end with a 30-52 record. Well anyways, that's the video guys. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole thing. Please subscribe, it really does help the channel grow, obviously. And I'm sorry for the bad editing, I'm trying my best.